Hi guys, today we do another project pen and let's start with the things I have most progress on. I finished up the peach blur powder from Too Faced. Yeah, Too Faced. This one was a bit of a nightmare to finish up in the end because there's lots of product stuck in the grid, but there was also a lot of you think that's product, but it's actually attached to rubber. So I got a bit annoyed with it in the end. You can't really repress this type of product because it's like a foamy, spongy consistency. It's a bit tricky to explain. So I try not to repress these types of products because I tried before and it just doesn't work. But I finished it up. Was quite easy to finish up in the end. It was only 4 grams in total. But saying that though, you only need a tiny amount of this product because if you use a bit too much, it looks really cakey on the face. Would I repurchase? Probably not. It wasn't a bad powder, but the amount of product you get and how expensive it is, it's just not worth it. And also, as I said, if you use just accidentally just a tiny bit too much, you end up with a really cakey face. I then focused on this powder mainly, which we have really big pan. Last time we could see the pan like shining through already, but it wasn't really hit, but now we definitely hit pan. And as again, it's this spongy type of product, so unfortunately I can't repress it, which is a bit annoying because you have this rim now on the outer side. I don't know if you can actually see. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain. So you can't just make it into powder if you use like a tool, a spatula, and then try to repress. It just doesn't work with these products. So I just need to get on with it how it is and just continue using it. But really big pan now, and I will focus on this powder next month as well. But yeah, there we are. Then since last update, I repressed my blush and my bronzer. And my bronzer I hit second time already pan now because it's just like a thin layer. So I hit already pan. The blush is going quite well. You can see though the grids, but because I repressed it just now, I didn't hit pan on that one yet. So I see how it goes because if I still have blush, but I finished the bronzer at some point, I might just leave this in this case. I might put the highlighter in this case because I did added a highlighter just last week because I find like now it's getting summertime. In the winter this blush is enough for me. I don't need additional highlighter because it is glowy. There you can see it is a glowy blush, but I feel like now in spring summertime I'm even happy to add even a bit more. So I started to use the Aldi Lacura highlighter, which is quite a big size, 8 gram. It's just like a pressed powder, and I just use this literally as a highlighter, so on top of the blush slightly overlapping, and I enjoy it for that. I use it for a week now, and I feel like even after a week I can see already a tiny dip. It's just a pressed powder, so I hate the packaging though because it's like this really deep well. There was like a brush in there which I don't like, so I took it out, but it makes it really tricky because you can only go with like a small brush in there. At the moment it's alright, but once you hit pan and you have it on the outer rim, it will be just tricky. So the plan is, if I still use that blush, which I most likely are, before, like after the bronzer is finished, I will just put the highlighter in here. So it will be blush and highlighter, and then I will at some point use another bronzer. So yeah, whoops, let's close that. The packaging is just so bulky. Then foundation. I'm actually nearly done. So we were here and now we're here. The progress is much faster right now because the glass bottle just goes down, and this is not much at all. There's maybe a week left, so we'll add new foundations. I do enjoy this one, the Illusion Touch from Aldi. I finished up the concealer completely. This is, I think, is a copy of a Lancome foundation. I really like it. I always waited that Aldi does this one again, but they didn't brought it back, and this one got quite old now. I think this is already like 2-3 years old, but it still smells nice, so I still continue using it. But I'm also glad I used it while it's still good because I really like this foundation. Their foundation range, of course, is woeful. I think this is number 1 cashmere, and I think they had like 3 shades of that one. So yeah, that's that. Then next one with a bit of progress is my primer. We were here, now we are down here. I did have a bit of skin issues this month, so I shied away from primer because they are quite heavy in silicons, but I will pick up on it this month and try to use it a bit more. I will put a bit more on the front of my basket. Then I also still enjoyed using the No. 7 Stain Perfect Matte Fixing Mist. I really like this spray because it has niacinamide in it, so quite good skincare ingredients. The mister is so fine though. I literally use it every single day, and the days where I'm working from home, even several times during the day, I try to. And despite that, the progress is similar again. So this is where we were on the 1st of April, and it looks like it will take me another 5-6 months to empty it. My plan is then to actually refill this bottle because the mister on this one is just so nice and so fine. But there we are. This one I didn't use at all. This is the Life Tinted, or what's it called, Hue Glow in Dawn. I will show you the product. It looks quite nice, and then I will tell you what's really annoying about it. So there we are, super pretty, very nice. Tried to mix it in my foundations and didn't like it. I felt like it makes the foundation break down. It doesn't make the foundation look cute or nice at all. Then I tried it once last month because it got a bit warmer for a few days here. So I thought, okay, let me put it on my décolletage a little bit of highlighting, body highlighting. And even put a bit on my arms, and it's just not nice. It doesn't dry down. It just stays sticky and gloopy all day. So I just don't know what to do with that one. I kind of want to use it. Maybe I will continue trying it with other foundations. With this one, it definitely didn't work. I think I might just try it with other foundations if I can mix it in, and if it makes the foundation last a bit better. But yeah, it does look nice. It's just not a nice product at the end of the day. Then this powder I didn't use at all because I focused on the other ones, but it's still in my project pan. I guess now, because I'm now only down to one pressed powder, I will start to use this one a bit more. This is the loose setting powder from Aldi Lacroix, which is like a copy of the Laura Mercier, which I put into this one. It's a Yves L'Homme, like a travel powder thing. I really like this one still. What I sometimes do is, between powder refills, when it's like completely empty, I take it all apart. You can actually take it quite nicely apart, and then you can just wash the whole thing. It's like I don't want to say it, like a really hard sponge material in there, but you can literally just hold it under running hot water and the water will come out by the brush. You can wash the brush. So I just try to clean it every now and then because I use it for such a long time, and considering that I take it apart and clean it also as well in between, it does last actually really well. So I really appreciate it. I do have 2 more of these ones. I think one was a bronzer and another one was another one, which the original powder was Dawn from Yves L'Homme, which is discontinued. But I really like this packaging for having loose powder on the go, because loose powder is just such a nightmare otherwise to use, in my opinion. I know other people like it, but I don't like it. Not much progress on this one. This is from Aldi Lacroix, the Take Cover Concealer. I guess it's a copy of Shape Tape. I don't mind this concealer. It's quite good, but it's just heavily perfumed, which I do not like, so I don't gravitate towards it. But now that I finished the concealer which was in this foundation, I will try to focus on this one a little bit more. So hopefully we see some progress. It's just tricky to see progress because it's a really thick concealer, so it doesn't really settle. You can see it's like a proper cream. Let me actually show you. There we go. It's like a cream, and it has quite good coverage. It's just a perfumey smell. I don't like. I'm sorry. It's not bad. It's not like a nasty perfume smell, but it's quite a strong perfume smell, and it quite lingers as well after you put it on your face. Now, let's go to the things that get measured. The Lacroix gel eyeliner. Look at this tiny progress. This gel eyeliner is so heavily pigmented. I use it nearly every single day in the corner of my eye, and it just goes strong. It just goes strong. I'm throwing everything down here. So I will continue using it. Then the brow pencil, we were here, now we're done here. Continuous progress. I sharpened it once again this month. It will just take time. I'm not a strong brow person. I just put a little bit in it and then brush it through with a spoolie, and that's it. Then we have the LOV cosmetic stick. We're down here now. I really like this one. I use it mainly on my lower lash line, to be honest. I really like it because it goes with most looks I'm doing, because I'm doing boring brownish looks on my eyes, which I quite enjoy. So this goes quite well with that on the lower lash line, and I will continue using it because for that actually the progress is not too bad considering I only use it in the lower lash line. Then we have the mascara. I still use this one. I don't like it. It just doesn't do much. But I also introduced this one now, and I use both of them in turn. Sometimes I use this as a base and then put this one on top for the second layer. Yep, continue using it. They both still seem to go. Although I really hope, well, 3 months are over anyway, so I think end of next month, I will still use it a little bit because I feel like I really want to use it, but end of next month, this will be chucked. I know that one already. I will really chuck it end of next month. Then I will introduce 2 more products in my project pan because my foundation was finished, and I will introduce the Lacura Multicare Face Cream BB and also the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream. This one I really like because it has a big SPF. It's SPF 42, which is good, and this one doesn't have much SPF, SPF 15, and that's actually one of the reasons I added 2 now, because I find both of them are not too bad, but I feel like also because it's now getting warmer, my skin tone will change, so I need to probably mix it up. So the Aldi one is a little bit darker compared to the Misha one. So at the moment the Misha one suits me better, but I think soon I will just mix them both up because I hopefully will get a bit of tan. Not that there's much chance of tan getting in the UK, but in summertime I will just go slightly darker, but it's not too much. It's literally not much difference, so I get a good chance of using them. The Lacura Aldi, I was able to tap it down and then put this down, so there's a lot in there. It says 50 ml. I used it a few times last year. I think it was up here when it was brand new, so definitely some use already, but I just want to finish it before it's getting old. Also, this one doesn't have much coverage, to be honest. The Misha one has a bit better coverage, and the Misha one I quite like, but I'm also worried that it's getting old because it's more like a winter shade for me. But I can't, by the way, I can't measure this one because it's a pump, but it's I can't unscrew the pump, so when I pump and use it, it's just getting thinner at the moment. So I try to shine a torch through, and we are up here, but it's just literally because it's thin. But yeah, I just feel like I could tackle these 2 at the moment, and I will do so. And then I will show you 2 more empty products, which were actually not in my project pan, but I know people like to see empty stuff. I use always a lot of different lip products, but I focused on these 2 in the last month, and I managed to actually finish them. This one I was quite glad that it was finished, Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector. I usually tend to like these products, but I felt like this one, it looks only good if your lips are in a good shape. As soon as your lips are a little bit dry, it settles in the lines, and I do not like that. So I'm glad I finished it up now. Maybe it's also because the product got quite old now. I think I had this one for like 3-4 years at least. And then this one is quite a recent product, which really annoyed me though. This is from Pat McGrath. What's it called? Nude Venus, from the Lip Fetish Divinyl Lip Shine. Firstly, I hate when something has a slanted packaging, but actually the bullet is in like a straight packaging, so you miss usually. I did dig in with this one. Saying that though, I digged more in than I used in the end, because once I was like in a dip in the well of that one, like maybe this much. I stopped using it because this product just so annoyed me. But then I took a spatula to just check how much is left in there, like how deep the bullet thing goes, because I find this product is immensely quickly finished. Like, I don't know how to say. I felt like cheated with this product. I mean, I'm gladly got it on sale anyway, but I felt there was not much product in there. There was just not much product in there. Let me actually see. I think I still have a full one. Where did I put it? I have somewhere a full one. Okay, found the full one. So this is also a Lip Fetish Astral Lip Balm, which was same amount of, or is the same amount of product as this one was. Like, you can see standard packaging. This one is still full. Like, this one is fully retracted. And I didn't realize when I bought them how less product is in there. That's it. That's literally it. See? You can see the plastic, and that's fully out. And when you pull back, this is it. This is literally it. And this is how this one was. So when I realized how less product was in there, I actually focused on that one. And I probably will focus on this one soon as well. It just annoyed me how less product was in there. And then also, I mean, this is an Astral Lip Balm, which is a bit better, although this one isn't the best one because it's quite gritty with the glitter in there. But This one was also a shitty product. I hated it. I literally used it. I shouldn't really do that. But it didn't look too bad on the lips, but it felt bad on the lips. It felt like really taggy and really weirdly dry when you put it on, like really waxy, and it was just not nice. You also had to make sure that you don't use too much of it, because otherwise it would settle in lines and it just looked not nice. So I could use it, and I made sure I used it. This was actually the only thing I focused to use on for the last 2 weeks every day, and I would reuse it every day. I have it in my handbag with me. I made sure I always take it with me, and I'm glad this is gone. It just annoyed me. Not enough product in there, too expensive for what it is, even if I got it in a sale, and the product itself was just not nice. So glad this is gone. And yeah, this one as well. And then I'll actually declutter one. I used this one well though. This is the Studio 10. I really like the look of this lip balm. We're down here even. You can see there's literally only this bit left. You can see here also the empty scrapes actually on the side. But this one started to smell. So I decided to declutter it. But yes, that's it for me today for my project pan. And I'll see you next time. Bye!